Welcome to In Session. I'm Charla Slovatsky, OAR's Vice President of Government Affairs.
And I'm Richard Phillips, your contract lobbyist.
It was pretty much a crazy week.
Very crazy.
At the Capitol this week. It was deadline week, which means all the House bills had to be out of the House and all the Senate bills had to be out of the Senate. Well, the Senate finished up their work early, not so much in the House.
Senate went home Wednesday afternoon.
Yes.
The House went into Thursday with about 180 bills still on the agenda, one which was ours.
Yes, we were starting to get a little nervous about whether or not our bills would even get heard, but the week started off in the House Monday with 2 reprimands.
That's exactly
for
right.
House members. Representative Terrell was reprimanded for some disparaging remarks toward the Speaker, and Representative Reynolds was reprimanded for interrupting the Minister of the Day.
That's right.
So, got the week off to an unusual start and kind of slowed things down. But like Richard said, when there were 180 bills left, we were a little nervous as to whether or not ours was even going to get heard.
And, you know, the governor's agenda,
Yes.
those bills were all brought out first, and a lot of those were a little dicey, so
Yes.
they took some time.
Yes.
But things started moving Thursday, and thanks to the floor leader, Dan Sullivan, and our author, Steve Martin, as well as Marion Cooksey,
Yes,
who's
Representative
one of our
Cooksey.
realtors, helped
Yes.
out and helped us get the bill heard.
Well, the bill Richard's talking about is House Bill 1598, which is our square footage bill, and it did pass out of the House Thursday
90 to
unanimously.
nothing.
Yes, at about 5 o'clock Thursday.
And we certainly want to thank floor leader Representative Dan Sullivan. We want to thank Representative Steve Martin for running our bill. And we want to thank one of our realtors, Representative Cooksey, for her help with getting the bill heard. So it was a great effort.
And also just the private transfer fee, another bill we've been watching with the OLTA.
And supporting.
House Bill 1594 passed out unanimously as well. Kind of close to the wire.
So we had a good week.
We had a good
It was
week.
a little nerve-wracking, but
They passed something like 83 bills in the last hour.
that's right.
Yes, so things really got to moving quickly on Thursday.
But the deadline came and went last night. Next
Yes.
week we're back to committees.
Yes. Well, what happens next with our bills? Our Senate bill, the digital signature bill, will await hearing in a House committee and on the House floor. And our square footage bill, which is a House bill, will go over to the Senate side. So we'll be doing the same work, just on the different sides of the chamber. So take a deep breath and get back to work next week.
That's right.
If you want to check out our tracking list online, you'll notice it's probably a lot smaller. A lot of those bills didn't make it out of the process, so we've got fewer bills on our list we need to be working on. So that's what we'll be doing next week.
Sounds like fun.
All right, we'll see you next week.
Thank you.